really fucking good, y'all. It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now to On Base Soil, y'all favorite podcast that y'all want to tell a friend about, to tell a motherfucking friend that we out here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live, like right now. Make sure that you share this episode right here, right now. We give you 2 seconds to do it. And now we're about to start the show. My boy Pat was really good.
Chilling. Can't complain, man. Solid day. Ooh, ready to get to it.
Yeah. Was it hot in the East Bay today?
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Pretty warm. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a pretty nice day in the city. So no complaints on this side. Shout out to who we have in the chat right now. Rocking New Era. Shout out to Gang Violence, always first in the building. Shout out my boy. Jay LaFrey holding it down in Vegas. Watching brick by brick before we came on right now. Have you seen the new episode,
Pat? Part of it. I didn't finish it. I got a little bit started, but I didn't finish all of it.
Yeah, I think I started like 2 seconds, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait to watch this one. But should be good. We'll have watched that soon, probably after the show. And Rocking New Era wants to always make sure that you put the toilet seat down when using the bathroom. You never know when you have a lady coming through. So, all right. Shout out to the 49ers, as nothing has been done on the front, and I feel like everything's kind of slowed down now with the Aiyuk deal. Kyle Shanahan coming out on KMBR saying pretty much nothing has changed, and nothing is going to look to change anytime soon. So no word if Trent or Aiyuk, when that will be done. We are cutting it kind of close right now. We have about a week and a half until the season starts. My boy Pat, we have went past your Sunday date of Aiyuk getting signed as well. What are we looking for in terms of when Aiyuk and Trent will be back, if at all?
Shit. I'm looking at week 1 at this point. Shit. Mostly got signed like Thursday before the damn first game. So at the end of the day,
it was Thursday before the first game?
Something like that. I don't exactly remember, but I do remember it was like the week of the game.
We kind of right on schedule if that's the case.
Yeah, that's what I was like. And then Debo's, I think Debo missed all of preseason as well and came back like a week before the season started. So, like you said, I feel like we're on pace with that. I feel like Trent all along, there was never really nothing to worry about with Trent. He just wasn't finna do that training camp shit. So, you feel me? You feel me? Year 15 or whatever he's in, he's just like, look, excuse I got to not show up to that shit.
After Labor Day weekend, I will be ready on Tuesday to get to work for the Jets on Monday Night Football. So yeah, now that is definitely true. Looking at the calendar here, we do have plenty of time because the first week out we still have till next Thursday for that to be a week before the season technically starts. When the Chiefs play on the 5th. So I don't think a trade is gonna happen anymore. I think now they're just at the part where they're just ironing out the amount of years, or pretty much like, all the fine details, how much you're going to get for like, bonuses and shit like that. So that is probably just what they're waiting on with Aiyuk, and they have the number, which sounds like it's at 30. So whenever that happens and gets done, I think we should still be good till next Thursday. So we're good on that front. Kyle also said that the rookie Puny is going to be starting at right guard, just out of nowhere. Like, literally said on KMBR today. I don't know if he slipped or not, but we had called it last week on the show. It's been looking like it the whole time through our preseason, especially with Feliciano having the injury and having the surgery done. So are you shocked that Puny is going to be starting at the right guard? And did you see my boys' highlight tapes with Brian Baldinger breaking it down?
Excuse me. Yeah, I seen most of it. I don't know if I watched the full clip or not, but I seen a quick little snippet of him talking about him. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was kind of inevitable at this point. Burford ain't practiced all summer. He's still coming back from a broken hand.
Yeah.
So I mean, Punity's been Feliciano ain't coming back until half the season, so it's like damn near by default. Yeah,
and he been balling at that right guard spot, like he low key like the next coming of Aiyuk and just on the right side instead of the left side this time. And then, did you hear Banks kind of popped up on the injury report?
He broke his hand. You don't remember he was talking about that?
Nah, I thought it was injury for Banks for his back when we saw him.
Remember his pinky.
Oh yeah.
So he got surgery. He just went and got surgery before the season started. So
okay.
That's really all that is. They letting that recover before the season start. But I'm almost 1,000% sure he gonna play. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about that at all.
Funny, so, like, you know what I'm saying? With the other what he was talking about maybe doing, which I'm glad he did not do.
Right.
Going to full Ronnie Lott with it and chopping it off, but instead he went in and got the surgery. So okay, cool. That's cool then. Okay, so that'll be straight. And then
I feel like that's not, you might as well get that out the way, because it's like, even if you're recovering from that, that's still not, even if it's broken, I'm sure that's a little bit more painful than it would be to, have a little scar tissue built up or whatever the case may be. So he'd be straight.
Yeah. Okay. So that's moved in. I was a little bit worried about that when I heard that on 95.7. So all right, we're good with Banks, good with the O-line now. With the game that just passed, and shit kind of got stirred up a little bit, but Brock did not have his best day. Almost threw some interceptions. Sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
When
he's been beasting for sure. Brock not having the best day on Sunday without his starting wide receivers out there, and Dobbs coming in and kind of doing his thing with the running and just a little bit more deeper passes. Were you worried about what you saw from Purdy, and do you think that's why Kyle is starting him on Friday? He said Purdy still needs work, so it's like, if he's a franchise guy, even though Patrick Mahomes, a lot of franchise guys was playing last weekend, I'm just saying, were you a little bit worried about what you saw from Purdy last Sunday?
No, I wasn't worried, but I honestly am surprised that you taking it easy on him, because he looked like shit.
I don't want to always be the bad guy. I'm not.
You gotta call a spade a spade. Purdy looked like shit.
Boy, hey, look, I was running with him on Madden last night. We was attacking the middle of the field, nothing farther than 30 yards outside the numbers, but we was doing work. But on Sunday, he did not look the best.
But also, I'm not gonna put too much stock in the preseason, but he definitely didn't look good. He just looked like he was pressing a little bit, forcing a little bit too much, kind of late on his stuff. I'm not worried going forward, because like I said, I've seen Purdy ball, so I'm not really worried about it, but he did not look good. But also, it didn't give me like the Ravens game vibe either. It just felt like,
not that bad. It just felt like he didn't see it. Honestly, felt like he didn't see nobody who was up, or he was trusting his receivers out there. So that's why I wasn't going too hard on him. The only one that was crazy was the one he tried to throw
across his body, across the field. It's like, all right, you just out here trying shit now, dude.
Yeah. Yo, so you know what I'm saying? But we've already seen the Ravens game. That's why I'm like, I've seen him at his worst. That's why I'm like,
exactly.
I kind of know what he is at this point. But
exactly.
For him to play like that, when also we saw Trey last year play with almost the same wide receivers and was making shit shake. And even Dobbs came in with the same receivers, and the starting Saints defense was still out there when Dobbs first got out there. Like, he was still making shit shake. I'm just like, bro, that was.
And that's another thing too I wanted to kind of point out, bro. The Saints defense is good, bro. Like, we played them, was that last year?
Yep.
I think was it last year or the year before? And it was like 13-3. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, they got a good ass defense. So you're gonna get your money's full. Chase Young, you know what I'm saying? Cam Jordan.
I didn't cut you off, except for the Jimmy G year, because then that was like the best game ever in terms of just
with Kittle.
Points. Yeah, with points scoring for it. But in over the last time we played them, though, yes, like,
right.
It was definitely close.
Yeah, so like the Saints got a good defense, so it's like, all right, you feel me? If you're gonna struggle versus somebody, at least it's versus a good defense at the end of the day. But he has to play better, obviously. He will play better, obviously. I did like what I seen from Dobbs though. Dobbs to me locked in that second spot.
We was rooting for him on the last episode.
Nah, for sure.
He might be watching. Shout out my boy Dobbs, astronaut.
Nah, thanks. So yeah, the astronaut just doing his thing. I like him. Very comfortable with him as a backup. You feel me? If Josh Dobbs got to come in and play for a game or two, you feel very comfortable.
Man,
outside of that, then it's like, all right, like what I'm saying,
but he just adds just a little extra juice that you need. You know what I'm saying when you're out there. That pass to no. What I wanted to talk about was your man Jacob Cowan. How he been out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing in the game. So talk about your boy. What you saw from Cowan?
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the Cowan I've known to expect. You know what I'm saying? He gets the ball, he makes plays that affect winning. Like, you feel me? Like, he gets catches, he breaks tackles, he gets to first downs, he finds his marks, he gets separation. You feel me? He's tough. He's half everybody's size, but he's still blocking. Like, I think like that game alone kind of just wedged Trent Taylor out of there. Based on the numbers game.
Himself out of there, all them damn drops. That nigga.
Oh my god, he was. And what made it so bad too is Trent Taylor. He gets separation. That's what be making it so bad. He gets hella separation. He's good on his releases. He's be dropping shit, bro. And it's just like, all right, bro. Like, that's why your ass ain't one of the elite slot receivers, just because you just drop random shit. But you'll catch a tough one, but then drop some simple shit. So
great value, Julian Edelman. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I was definitely excited to see Cowan out there. I just hope he could switch his number because that 83 just looks a little crazy.
Yeah, no,
I want him in a single or a team.
Hey, all respects to my boy DG. You might have to give up the 6, boy. I think it's chalk. I'm not gonna lie.
That man DG. And then what made me mad is when people posted, or I forgot what account posted that highlight, like what a catch from DG. I'm like, he dropped it and then caught it. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Like, I mean, you talking about what a catch? He recovered from his own mistake. Like, we ain't finna act like that was just some spectacular shit. Like, my boy was fucking up, right? So,
this is another reason why I need to change it right here. OB3, number 83 is JJ Stokes number. And RDS battle.
OB3, that's a hell of a call right there.
Come on, man. If you know, you know, bro.
Right. No, that's when you just naming off random football players. That was really like, you feel me? Your underrated goats for your team that everybody don't know like that. Like,
I thought the Arnett battle for a little bit, but
for sure
he wasn't that good. No, sure. I was more Ahmed Plummer. Sorry, no, I'm tripping. I'm thinking quarterback. Danny Gray with the brick hands from Jalen Frey. Yes, for sure. Jalen Frey also said maybe Shanny played him Purdy accustomed to the lack of time he'll have if Trent wasn't playing.
I just think he hadn't played yet, so you feel me? He has to get some reps. And the same going into the Raiders game. I feel like every year he always plays our starters, usually 2 or 3. I mean, 2 out of the 3, if not 1 in the preseason game. So rather it's 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, it don't really bother me that much because it's only 3 preseason games. So I feel like Purdy might play a little bit more this week to ramp him up, just get him in football shape, and I'm cool with that.
Do you think Purdy will have more yards than Trey Lance did last Sunday versus the Raiders?
I don't know how many did Trey Lance have.
I want to say he had like 100 and something. 1 throwing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and then also 2 maybe 40 yards on the ground. No interceptions, no even almost picks. Do you think Purdy will play better than that on Friday? Will he get a touchdown?
I think he'll get 1, yeah. I don't know how long he's going to play, but I do think he'll get a touchdown. Like, offense definitely has to pick it up, and they know that. So I think they'll be locked in, clicking on all cylinders. Garindo's supposed to be back this week. So,
yep.
And I felt like it was a little bit much to throw the whole running game on Ricky this past Sunday.
Even though he was hooping though.
No, he was doing his thing for sure. But you could just tell it's like you got this man out here carrying the load in a preseason game, bro. It's just fucked up, man. Gotta get it how you live, man.
2 weeks, you might not see the field. So shit,
sure.
Go ahead, get it in now. Any updates for CMC?
No, but I expect that man to be ready to play football at all times. So preseason ain't that serious.
Don't worry about that. To our competition, the Raider fans out there, do you think they will make a big deal of it if they win on Friday? Will we, as Niner fans, also make a big deal of it if we win on Friday? Put your answer in the chat.
I don't feel like we make a big deal out of it, but there'll be shit talking going on.
There will be shots fired.
Either way, it's gonna be some shit talking going on. That's just how it goes. There will be
shots fired. Shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders, no longer Bay Area's first team, but y'all hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Out there in the desert. Alan Perry, in-house Raiders fan, not a big deal either way. He says that now, yes, but it's just good talk for the jokes. Yeah, that's all we're here.
About to say we all gonna say it's not a big deal, but we gonna let them jokes fly regardless. So
for sure,
you know, they won last year. They got their shit off.
You know, so we got that shit off. Like, bro, that shit was so funny. No, I'll give him that one. That was funny. Jalen Bray says Raiders aren't playing their starters this game, so Purdy better get a touchdown.
Right.
Yes, I think that's pretty much everything on the 49ers front for this week. We just got to really see these niggas about to get signed back or when they're going to get signed back. But we will see. Alan Perry also said Raiders are the preseason kings. That is funny. Yes, Jay the Frey. Motherfuckers be saying we run the Bay when they're not even in the state anymore.
Right. Mandalay Bay.
You're right. Nice. Transition over real quick to the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry, a.k.a. the Splash God, a.k.a. Wardell, switched up his Instagram today, if you have not seen, from what used to be on there, among other things, husband, inspirer, philosopher, philanthropist, guard of the Golden State Warriors. He has now switched that and has put in, instead of guard for the Golden State Warriors, he has put and ... Olympic gold medalist, with a picture of him holding the American flag in the USA jersey. Is this a sign? Oh, also too, he did post. I'm deep in my bag today. We started the pot today, Pat. He also made a post with LeBron and KD, of course, same team, winning team. We're getting a little bit messy here, but I'm just a little bit worried. After Steph seeing Clay leave, do you think these are tactics for Steph to maybe say he might not be here long term?
Hey, baby, I don't know. That shit hella funny though. But
come on, bro. Oh, Steph, don't do it. Don't do it, brother.
Out the bat signal.
Don't leave us in darkness. Oh, bro, you gonna leave us in darkness. Oh, that shit would be crazy.
Putting the pressure on the organization, man. Y'all better get y'all shit together.
At least get one of the niggas in the Instagram to come on to this side. Do you think he was trying to push away to get KD or Bron here?
Maybe. I don't think about necessarily them specifically, but I do feel like he might put the pressure on them to really get him some real type of help. So I don't think it's necessarily them two specifically, but he might have to start putting his foot down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
right. Buddy Hill. Yeah, like, all right, bro. I'm on the back end. That ain't gonna cut it. Like,
no. He played with the Avengers this summer. He like, man.
Right. You see how easy this shit was? Right. Yeah, I'm out here doing hella shit.
Not only he can just go out there and be great and just, you know what I'm saying, play within himself. Because he had those bad games and you still getting carried with your teammates, you know what I'm saying, like to win the games and shit. But when he comes back here, if he has a bad game, bro, it could be ugly for like the Warriors winning. So it's like he got to deal with that as well. My bad. Go ahead.
No, for sure. I was gonna say, and I mean, he did, but he was also the leading scorer on the USA team too. Those last couple explosive games put him over. So, like you definitely said though, he has to work a lot harder for 82 games in the regular season than he did. Obviously, they all did to an extent, but like you said, he's just like, damn, like it could be this easy. Like when I have another superstar over there. And like you said, he just lost his best friend, you know what I'm saying, the Splash brother. So it's definitely he probably feeling it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to lose, especially not the type of competitor that he is. So I definitely he might be, you feel me, slowly but surely putting the pressure on them.
That's that somebody said he was learning from Bron this summer, y'all saying how to apply that pressure. Y'all saying
turn it to the GM.
Passively, aggressively, you know what I'm saying? For real. Oh man, yeah.
Taught that man the GM skills out there in Paris. That's hella funny.
Oh, bro, that shit is crazy. OB3 says, wow, maybe it's just temporary. Jalen Frey, LeBron.
We hope.
Man, hopefully, man, thankfully. Jalen Frey says LeBron has been posting Steph stuff lately as well. AP says on the conspiracy hype, Steph gotta see something soon, or it could get ugly. Yeah. This is definitely true. Jalen Frey says Kuminga needs to unlock this season. I think that is definitely going to be a big part of his Steph stage for sure.
For sure. I'm about to say we've been saying that pretty much all summer, but also that's contingent on Steve Kerr not being a dickhead. So we know how that usually goes.
He gotta play these niggas this year, bro. Like there's no other way around it, brother. Like
I don't know. He hates Moses Moody, and we see how he just did Jason Tatum, who was
first team. I guarantee you he will find way more minutes for Slow Mo, Buddy Hield
than Moody for sure.
That shit pisses me
off.
For
sure. The Kuminga thing, though, I feel like that's non-negotiable. Like he should be leading our team in minutes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
We're gonna see. Yes, Alan Perry, Wiggs, and Kuminga will determine a lot this season for sure. In the first 20 games, 25 games, that will, I think, be the barometer of how we're gonna see what happens for the season as far as trades and stuff. JK needs to take a step forward. My boy, he's been working though. Yep. So that was kind of a scare with Steph going off on the ground. So we will see what happens with that. We are now gonna go off base soil and talk about the AFC division. As y'all know, last year we went ahead and made our picks before the season to be able to, kind of pre-predict what's gonna happen. Do you have any graphics for the AFC North or the AFC division?
Let me see.
Because we would like to. Okay, this is the full one right here. And next week we will definitely be going over our NFC divisions as well. But today we will definitely tally it up. Also put in the chat as well too. Sign in and shit. There we go. Boom. We can see it. So we're gonna go down north to west. I'll be writing these down as well too. Go ahead and put it in the chat. You said what?
Okay. I didn't know if you had it or not.
Oh yeah, I got it. Did it? That's right. I want to hold the tab on. Boom. Right here. So top going down. Gonna write them down right now. Put them in the chat as well too as you play along the game with us. For your AFC North, out of the Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, and Browns, who do you have winning the AFC North at?
I feel like Baltimore. They won last year. Bengals will definitely have something to say about that with Joe Burrow coming back. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that, but I think the addition of Derrick Henry to that Ravens team puts them at about 11 or 12 wins ahead of that.
I think go crazy. Thank you. Go ahead.
Nah, for sure. And then, I mean, the Browns, that's honestly a tough-ass division. It is one of the tougher divisions in football.
Probably the toughest, I would say.
I think that was my pick last year. I think the NFC North is definitely going to have something to say about that.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah, and then I think, I think those.
North is going to be great. Yeah. I like the Bears this year.
Yeah, the Vikings obviously the only ones that's probably really not going to do much, but they still have the best receiver in the league, a tough defense.
Yeah.
So they'll be in a lot of games. But those Lions, Packers, and Bears, man, they're tough.
That division is going to be tossed up. Not going to lie to you, because everyone's good except for the Vikings. I said the Vikings are going to be weak just because of the quarterback situation. But yeah, no, AFC North. I'm staying with the AFC North. You are going with the Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens as well too. Brought in Derrick Henry, like you said. They did a pretty good draft as well too. They got the Clemson cornerback, and of course Lamar Jackson. The Browns, I would. Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns. Browns second. Do you think Deshaun Watson bounces back this year?
Yeah, I think he has a solid year. I mean, I'm never rooting for nasty, man, but I think after what he's seen, Joe.
There's no way he lost his powers like that, bro. Like, he really used to be hooping, and now you just suck. Like, that shit is crazy.
Hey, but, I mean, you take like 2 years off from football, but that'll do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Football is definitely one of them sports where you definitely got to stay playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to, especially at the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see that much. Plus a couple injuries, you know, that takes a toll on a running quarterback too. So,
yeah, but no, I got the Ravens for sure running away within that division. I think the Bengals, even though Joey Burrow and them is nice, I think they got too much shit with the Jamar Chase contract issues, and they lost Joe Mixon, so I don't think they got a running back like that. So I'm gonna go Ravens in that division. AFC South, gonna be interesting, low key on the under, because they got the Colts, Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, and even Will Levis, you know what I'm saying, on a wild card type shit. Who do you have winning the AFC South? Put in the chat as well too.
I feel like everyone's gonna pick the Texans, but I'm gonna go Jags.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Okay. Well, boy, now you be rolling with Trevor Lawrence. I'm not gonna lie to you. You do fuck with Trevor Lawrence. Go ahead.
And then I just feel like CJ's first year was so good that it's going to be a little bit of a step back just off that sophomore season. Not a slump. But I just think it's going to be a little bit with the pressure on him. Like, it's a little bit different when people are gunning for you. So I just feel like they're going to struggle a little bit. Like, they're still going to make the playoffs, but I just feel like in that division, like, they're not going to surprise people no more. Folks know they come in there, they're at the mountaintop, and that's a whole different thing when people gunning for you. So I just feel like the Jags gonna sneak them out at the last minute. Obviously, the Texans are a hell of a football team, and we root for the Texans. So if they win, I wouldn't be mad at all. But I think the Jags are gonna find a way to sneak. And I do fuck with Trevor Lawrence, even though he lost Ridley. I kind of feel like that was better for him because
I like the rookie out of LSU, Thomas.
Yeah, and then when I felt like too a little bit with Ridley, like I felt like he went out of his way to try and get Ridley the ball sometimes. That kind of threw off his offense and his progressions and shit like that.
He killed me in fantasy last year too. I will never draft you again, brother. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna go Texans, man. I'm gonna go Jags.
I want to have that written down. I like your pick though, going out on a limb there. I'm rolling with the Texans. Y'all know I'm a CJ Stroud enthusiast on the show. That is the homie. I just think they have just so many weapons on offense, bro. CJ gonna be raw.
Too, sure.
The defense is nice. They got Will Anderson. They got Stingley, bro. He picked off Daniel Jones weak ass last week.
They got my boy Aziz.
You said who?
Aziz Al-Shire.
Yeah, he nice on Madden, bro. He be like out there.
He's nice in real life, shit.
He's nice in real life, but on Madden, bro, he be out there his thinking like Bowman and shit. You feel me? They got him kind of. I'm like, oh, okay. And they picked up Daniil Hunter from the Vikings as well too. I didn't know that. I was like, okay, so I like the Texans to run away with it in that division, but I do kind of want to see what happens with the Colts and our boy Anthony Richardson. If he can stay healthy, like when he was healthy last year, shit got crazy. Like as soon as he got on the field. So, do you think the Colts could make any type of noise if he stays healthy?
Oh, for sure. Shit, they damn near could have won a division last year. They blew it at the end. So I definitely think they're in the mix. They got a good defense. My boy Buckner over there, Shaq Leonard. So they got pieces to make plays. And I'm a big Anthony Richardson fan. I drafted him in fantasy last year. He was balling before he got hurt, but.
Right, but I'm telling you, but immediately when he was out there, I remember when he.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. People are gonna forget that he started off hotter than CJ. Like, you feel me? We're not gonna.
Immediately out the gate was. Like,
yes, that's what I'm saying. Bro. He was.
No,
so that's gonna get lost in the season, but he be doing his thing. So they're definitely gonna be in the mix. They got weapons offensively, Pittman. So they're definitely Jonathan Taylor. They'll definitely be around when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I like.
I see how your face started cheesing when I said that name, sir.
Yes. So I catch up with the chat right quick for the AFC North. Jalen Frey has the Ravens taking the division. OB3 has AFC North winners, the Ravens. Rocking the Era might be rocking with the Ravens as well. Ravens upgraded, so Ravens. For the South, Jalen Frey took the Texans. Stack Mac, Texans in a runaway for sure. LOL. OB3, AFC South winner, Texans. So you might, man, bro, you might win just off of everyone picking the favorites.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like everybody is consensus on the Texans. The whole world is just like, oh, we seen CJ, and I'm just like, we did, but
did they win last year? They won a division.
Yeah, they won a division last year. No, they for sure did. So it's not unwarranted.
Yep.
It's not unwarranted. And they made upgrades on I'd say on all their weak positions on their football team. They upgraded at running back. They got another receiver to add depth, what they kind of lacked. So now they got receiver depth. They add linebacker depth. They added defensive line. So they picked up all the pieces they need to improve their football team. And I do respect them. I love them. Like, I feel me, big D'Amico Ryans fan, but I just feel like sophomore year, when it was like, damn, that shit was so easy last year, it might hit him a little bit.
Crazy,
he was doing his thing. And he's gonna always be good. And I'm just saying he's gonna have a slump for CJ standards, not necessarily.
Yeah, you just don't think they're gonna win. They can still make the playoffs.
Yes, exactly.
And not win the division. So Jaguars and Texans both could still. I mean, anybody in the shit. The Colts too.
Right.
So they have potential to do that. So for sure. I want to finish up in the chat. Alan Perry said the Texans are going to be nice for sure. OB3 said the Jaguars could be in the mix, but the Texans got squad for sure. Drake Carter, shout out Gang Violence.
Oh boy.
And then Rockin' New Era says CJ sophomore slump, Pat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna take a little bit of
a AFC East. Dolphins, Bills, Pats, the Jets. Put it in the chat right now who you got for the AFC East, my brother Pat. Who do you have winning the division?
This is a good question. We actually played this division this year, so that'll definitely be
nice.
Interesting.
I like it.
I think I'm gonna go Miami. I think Buffalo obviously is the team that we kind of expect, but I feel like them losing Diggs is going to be a big hit to their offense. So, obviously, I think they'll still be, around when it's all said and done. But I think Miami takes that leap into front runner of the AFC East. I mean, the Jets will be back this year too, so that'll be they'll definitely be in the mix if Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy and play a full year. We know Robert Saleh is gonna have a great defense. But I'm gonna go Fins.
I like it. Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna go crazy. They definitely added in the offseason. And they still got fucking Cheetah and Tua shooting at Brian Flores this week. Got caught off guard. Sorry for the brother, but this nigga was gonna be soft.
But and then what was funny too, did you see Brian Flores' press conference?
Yes.
That man ain't deny a single fucking thing he said. He just said, hey, Alex, I hope Tua does great. That man didn't apologize. He didn't deny it.
Whatever he said, I did that shit.
He said, I wish Tua nothing but the best. I'm happy for his success. That shit had me rolling, man.
That shit is almost bad. Yeah. He said,
I ain't gonna lie though, Brian Flores is out of line. Don't text nobody before the night before the game talking about don't fuck this up. You're out of line. You're out of line. You're out of line, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm all for tough coaching this shit, but you're out of line, my boy.
Man, that shit is funny as fuck, boy.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you text me some shit like that.
I've had bosses like that too. Like, just shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Damn.
You text me some shit like that night before the game, you're getting blocked, my nigga.
I'm
not even gonna play with you. You're getting blocked. After that, I won't hear nothing else you got to say, fam. I'll see you when I see you.
My Flores, hold it back. That's what Mike Tomlin tell this nigga. You gotta hold it back.
He's like, I'm all for the real shit.
Come on,
come
on. You can just hold it back.
Got to read.
Oh, that's funny as fuck, bro. Okay. I'm gonna fuck everybody up. Fuck y'all up right now. Because you went on the rest of the Jags on the last one. So I'm gonna go ahead for the AFC East winners. I'm rolling with the Jets. Jets. Oh man, this is all if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, bro.
Right, of course.
If Aaron Rodgers goes down, it's over. But I think with the healthy A-Rod,
bro,
they got the defense.
You know, I picked him to go to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah,
so I'm definitely.
That's what I'm saying. He done came back off the injury. He's good now. There's no concerns. Garrett Wilson is still raw. They picked up the dude in the draft. He's supposed to be nice. I think at Ohio State too. Like, come on, bro. And they got the defense. Like this nigga Aaron Rodgers ain't had a defense like this before. So I'm rolling with the Jets to go ahead and win the AFC East. I would definitely like to pick I think the Dolphins are definitely the favorites for sure. If I'm gonna put money up, even if I put money up, I'll still put money on the Jets. But yes, rocking the era, the Jets are. That don't mean they can't win the division. The Philip Rivers has won the division before, so it is possible. I'm trying to write it down.
Funny as hell.
But that's hilarious. Talking a lot of you. But are you shocked at me picking the Jets or anything? Or are you good with it?
Nah, the only thing that would have been ridiculously crazy was the Patriots, and I knew you wasn't gonna say that. I knew you wasn't gonna go that far.
Even though my boy out of Tennessee, he been back.
Joe Milton. Milton. You better tap in.
We'll see what happens.
It's gonna be tough to beat out Drake May though, but I feel like Joe Milton is definitely like he's in that Anthony Richardson kind of esque. Yeah. Like his college career really wasn't what it's supposed to be, but all his traits lead towards him being an NFL type of player. So that's something to keep your eye on for sure. But no, I'm not mad at that. Like I said, they're gonna be a contender. I mean, honestly, I feel like their roster is a little bit better than the Bills. So I really don't. It's not the crazy shit for
and I feel like their defense is better than the Dolphins. Where the Dolphins they got the best offense, of course, in the whole division.
Yeah, I feel like Dolphins definitely lost. What's the dude that went to the Raiders? Christian Wilkins. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt their defense a lot. Yep. I mean, they still got Holland and Howard in the back end, which they're gonna be solid, but that's definitely gonna hurt them for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to catch up on the chat. Jay LaFrey, Dolphins. And my boy was with me, but if Rodgers stays healthy, then maybe the Jets.
Sure.
Just saying, they could do some things with that defense. Stack Mac rolling with Pat. Got the Fins win the division. OB3 AFC East division winners. Dolphins. Rockin' New Era. We kind of got some. I like the mixed opinions. Rockin' New Era. Right. Bills. Like this is a competitive division. So
yeah, I was gonna say that. That's how you know the division is actually competitive. Everybody got different answers for sure.
Rockin's rolling with Josh Allen. Even though I think Josh Allen's gonna be still raw. Like I just know I don't think they got, like you said, the full team top to bottom. Yeah. I don't think they'll be able to win it. Dre, Bills for sure. OB3 says the Bills may take a step back without Diggs and Davis. Yes,
damn, I forgot about Gabe Davis too.
Man, I mean, I'm not really mad at Gabe. That nigga can shake, bro. He was kind of overrated.
I mean, for sure for your fantasy, but that was definitely one of what's the name favorite targets. So.
He was better the year before last. If it wasn't last year, like I think he was balling the year before last way more. Like I think it's definitely they could do without. Rockin' the Air says Tua can be out at any time. And Allen, come on, bro, you got to pick a side. Bills or Fins out of both, but he is leaning towards the Bills. We need you got to pick a side. This is before preseason.
Right. And if you're wrong, shit, motherfuckers ain't gonna remember anyway.
No, bro, exactly. Except we are writing. I'm writing down, so
it is documented. We can always come back and check.
Yeah. we have everyone's picks written down. We're gonna come back to the end of the season, but this is always fun. This time of the year. Stack Mac says Mill is believing in a 40-year-old quarterback. Stop it, bro. It's a different 40-year-old. Tom Brady was 40 years old. What did he do? What did he do? Win a Super Bowl. Shout out fucking Kyle Shanahan, nerd ass. Rockin' New Era. Jets are the West Coast. Oh yeah, we already read that. That's funny. He says. He delved deeper on it though.
That's hella funny.
Think about it. The Jets share stadium like the Chargers, and they are like the second-rated team in the city because New York is really a G-Man team, like LA's a Rams team. But
I don't know though. I feel like there's more Jets fans that I be coming across than Giants fans.
I feel like the Jets are the cooler team to root for, but in terms of like New York and who they rock, because they won the Super Bowls with Eli and shit. So I'm gonna say I think the G-Men are probably like the favorite.
Oh no, we gotta find some motherfuckers from New York because I feel like I know more. I don't think I've ever really met a Giant. Actually, I take that back. I know one Giants fan, but she's a woman, so.
I mean, I feel like Rich Eisen's a Jets fan. Like the Jets fans are way funnier because like they just like they've been down for so long.
Not for sure.
I would still say the G-Men are probably the more fan favorite team. I would feel. But we
gotta find some Yo sons to get them in the chat.
Man, with my Timberland, you know what I'm saying? Folks getting violent.
Word to my mother. Jump in the chat and let us know.
Word to my mother, B. I'm running around. I'm running through red lights. Can't stop me, baby. Shout out to that DMX. RIP. African Mike back in the building. You still on your BS meal. I'm not worried. I didn't even say nothing. Greeny is definitely a Jets fan. Jay LaFrey, yeah. Jets, yeah. OB3 says, isn't Jay-Z a Jets fan? Is this confirmed?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
I've never seen him rocking a Jets apparel. We'd have to check on that.
I couldn't tell you.
Yes. Rockin' Air says, where's the East Coast version of Jet Mill? Yeah. That's a good one.
No, that's hella funny. Somebody find this Jet Million for sure.
On to the last, and probably we all know who is going to win the AFC West. But if you would like to go out on the whim and not pick the favorites, who we all think is going to be, please put it in the chat. My boy Pat, who do you have winning the AFC West?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jim Harbaugh. Fuck that nigga.
Real nigga shit.
Nah, realistically though, I just feel like the Chargers are really they're really 1 year away from really you feel me being the team they want to be. Like they got good pieces, but they don't really have no receivers.
So they got rid of all their receivers.
They rebuild it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see them fuck niggas win, but it's inevitable.
No count. Oh, that's hilarious.
Chargers could be up 9-0 on the season. They'll find a way to blow that fucking lead.
Every single game last year, bro, it was like be on red zone for the witching hour, nigga. They shit going in for like the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game, boy. Ooh,
hey,
the Chargers.
You know what I'm saying? Next year too, or I'm gonna keep my eye on your boy Herbert, man. Obviously, he's going.
Jim Harbaugh can turn it around. If there's anybody that can break the curse of the Chargers losing streak when it really matters, it will be Jim. But
I feel like Herbert and Lawrence, those are my 2 quarterbacks on the hot seat this year. Not saying that they're gonna lose their job. Not saying that they're gonna lose their job, but it's like y'all gonna have some real questions to answer if y'all don't be playing to this level that everybody think y'all be playing at. Like, yeah, I'm saying it's time to start holding them accountable. Herbert and Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Trevor Lawrence just got paid though, so I think he's good.
No. I'm just saying as far as play, like you feel me. If y'all gonna be considered these elite type of quarterbacks, like we need to see a little bit more. Y'all be choking when it matters the most. Like you feel me. Herbert, everybody be putting them in a top 5, but when the game on the line, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, you don't be getting shit done like he should. Yeah. Same for Trevor Lawrence. So, like, I feel like these 2 this year, y'all gonna have to really, I wouldn't say have an MVP type year, but y'all gonna have to elevate y'all play and elevate y'all team. Otherwise, it's like we're gonna have to really start asking these questions, man. Like, stop giving these boys passes. Y'all be tearing apart Lamar, 2-time MVP. You know what I'm saying? Giving Josh Allen these passes. But you know what I'm saying? We'll get to these grievances later on in the year. Who you picking? I know who you picking, but I gotta hear you say it.
Raider. No, I'm lying.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, that's like, I'm going with Pat. I'm going with Pat and them boys from Kansas City. Unless a major incursion happens and Patrick Mahomes falls and breaks his leg or whatever, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I'm sorry, Allen. I had to do it. Come on, man. It's
Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, you don't really have a choice at this point.
It's him, man. Like it's like when Brady was in the AFC East all them years. Like, until it's proven. Like,
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick against them, man. I think the Raiders. They're still a year away from really. They're gonna be way more competitive, I feel like, than they were last year, just off the fact that they believe in Antonio Pierce and he believes in them. So they're gonna come to play every day. They're not gonna be quitting like they was with Josh McDaniels. Like they just didn't even give a fuck to show up to work. Yeah. And that was a terrible combination of Jimmy and McDaniels. So it just terrible recipe.
And this nigga an asshole. Like, come on.
Right. So I mean, I think there'll be like 6-7 wins, but I still think they'll be better than the Ponies. So
yeah, now the Ponies about to be weak. Bo Nix, do you believe in Bo Nix?
No, I'm not a Bo Nix fan. I wasn't a fan at Oregon. I wasn't a fan at Auburn.
I liked him at Auburn because I was like, maybe it could be something, but he was just in college for too long for me.
Not a fan. I didn't see enough. But also, I wasn't a fan of Justin Herbert in college either, and he balled out in the league. So, you feel me? I've been wrong before.
That's fair.
But we'll see.
I do want to see the Chargers this year, though. I'm gonna be watching Jim. I want to see what they do. But they lost too much shit on offense, though, bro. They literally had nothing except for Herbert.
Right. They lost their running back, their 2 receivers.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm like. They got fucking J.K. Dobbins starting there, like, running back, or like Gus Edwards. I'm like,
and both of them. That's the cool part. Y'all got Dobbins and Edwards. Like, all right. So y'all just took the beat up backfield that the Ravens couldn't keep healthy. Got it.
See their old toys, try to put it to work. Like, yeah, it's looking like the Chiefs are gonna run away with it. The real question is, are the Raiders gonna beat them before we beat the Chiefs this year?
I mean, they get more chances.
We might see them twice.
I think we're gonna beat them this year, though. I think we finally gonna get that monkey off the back, get that shit done.
But right? I'm gonna cut you off. But Patrick Mahomes looks at Shanahan in disgust because these niggas did not draft him And I think he hasn't said it, but every time we play this nigga, he does some crazy shit. I think he does hold a little grudge. I think Andy Reid probably be in his ear about that shit too. Like, but you know, we wouldn't have got you. I think Pro Kyle to get you.
Probably.
You don't think it's a little something extra for him when he plays us?
Nah, not particularly. Like, I don't feel like he really does that much damage against us. It's just like the plays he makes, it'd be the heartbreaking plays. Like both the Super Bowl losses, he didn't really put up no crazy numbers. It was just the fact that he make them throws when they count and it break your fucking heart.
The game we went to, he was kind of throwing the ball over the field.
No, the regular season game for sure. He did. But also we was right there in that game. We had a pick on him in the first half. I think we had like fumble on him. Like we was right there in the game until right before half when Jimmy G throws a pick instead of getting us points, and then coming out of the fucking halftime, they run a kickback to the fucking 20-yard line, they score. Then Jimmy G comes up with another 3 and out, they score again, and that was all she wrote after that. So I feel like we was right there. You know what I'm saying? But that avalanche hit at the wrong time. So he did put up numbers on us in that game, though. He was doing his fucking thing. But for the most part, I feel like we do play Mahomes pretty tough. He just has them timely throws when this counts. Like, and that's what makes you a great player. Like, you can have a bad game, but if you go on that final drive and look like your best, and when it really matters, that's all we're gonna remember.
It's literally all we're gonna remember. We play them week 7, Alan Perry. Week 7 in October. Definitely want to try and go to that game. I think everyone pretty much has. Alan says Raiders speaking into existence.
I love your positivity, my brother.
Jennifer says Chargers just because Harbaugh can't be doubted after what he did with the 49ers. Yeah, I'll always have faith in Jim. Rocking the air, straight up, fuck the Chiefs. Nobody wants to pick the Chiefs, but everyone is kind of picking the Chiefs. It looks like for the most part in the chat. So, yeah.
I say shit. We all got eyes. Much as it hurts, we know what type of team they got. So,
yeah, it is what it is. So,
it goes to them for sure.
Chiefs are the favorites for both of us. So, just to recap, as we went through it, for the AFC North, Pat took the Ravens. We both actually took the Ravens for the North. For the South, Pat went with the Jaguars. I went with the Texans. AFC East, Pat went with the Dolphins, and your boy Mill went with the Jets, Jets. And, of course, in the AFC West, we both picked Pat Mahomes to go ahead and bring the division home. So we will definitely see how it turns out at the end of the year. Make sure you go ahead and take those picks to the bank. We will need a 5% cut if you go ahead and hit on our picks, but we still love you anyway if we don't get it. My boy Pat, anything else you would like to touch on before we get up out of here?
No, not really. I'm gonna tap in with that brick by brick tonight.
Yep.
I gotta finish watching Hard Knocks. That's pretty much all I got. I did enjoy. I watched Curtis Robinson's press conference the other day.
Okay.
Well, most of it. I really enjoyed his press conference, so I'm looking forward to seeing him play this week. Man, really trying to carve a spot out. You know, and I just like his mentality. He was holding himself accountable. He was just like, man, my first couple years in the league, like, I wasn't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, but now, like, watching Fred and Dre and them, like, it made me realize, like, oh, I got to hit another level. So he feel like he's approaching that level. And he actually had a pretty good game.
Yeah,
both preseason games. Yeah, especially Sunday. But if you really look at the first preseason game, he was flying around too. So like, I'm really gonna pay attention to him this week. So I just wanted to shout out him for doing his name.
Probably why he got more time than D Winters, my man, who could get no time.
Right.
Damn, where my nigga at? That nigga.
Hey, did you hear? Did you hear Kyle low-key dissing him? Like, it wasn't him specifically, but he was like, it's much harder to make the team if you're missing tackles. Like,
if we saw it, You know that ain't no ass nigga Kyle saw that shit,
Oh,
bro.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like
Sure.
I know he in the film roll here. You see this D? Yeah, right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is where you missed him. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this is where you missed him. Yeah, right here.
For sure.
This is where you missed him. Like, come on, bro. Damn, bro. But yeah, I did notice Cam Robinson was out there making more plays last week and was just in there longer than my boy D Winters. Yes, Mustafa is gonna be a monster. If Huff comes back, I think they still got to find a way to get him on the field, like big nickel packages. Bring out the big nickel packages.
I was literally just about to say that. Instead of having Demo as your slot all the time, when the heavier packages come, you can definitely throw Mustafa in there because he can cover. He can. But I've been fucking with Mustafa.
Have him blitzing out the nickel package. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could stop the run. He could do a lot. So.
Mustafa also another candidate to get the jersey changed once he makes the team. That 43 is fucking nasty. That's disgusting. You think?
But if he rock with it, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking with bro because he go crazy. So shit. shout out MTV. MTV used to be on channel 43. Nigga, we rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga shit. You think Ronnie Lott would let him rock his number?
No. I don't see Ronnie Lott fucking with nobody like that.
You know what I'm saying? He was wearing a jersey the other day, so and he said he talked to OG, so just had to throw it out there.
I don't see that happening.
That is I would definitely like to see, yes, for sure, Mustafa in that big nickel package. Yes, Jalen Frere, our boy. Ronaldo Green has been working with the starters with Demo in the slot, so he put Ronaldo outside.
Yeah, for sure. But versus the heavier packages with 2 tight ends and shit, though, they're going to probably not use 3 corners. So, yeah, and as an option as to like maybe not always using 3 linebackers, you could definitely throw Mustafa in there as kind of like a linebacker,
especially while Dre is out. So
right, exactly.
OB3 says, didn't Troy Polamalu wear number 43? I believe so. But it looked different though on Troy Polamalu, bro. Like that shit, I don't like the way it looks, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, number style definitely matters too. What numbers you pick, you know what I'm saying? Like the way our font is just 43.
On the Steelers, it looked
symmetrical. Yeah, it looks symmetrical. On our numbers, it looks just hella bulky.
Yeah,
and Mustafa ain't hella big either. So like, if you was hella big, probably might look a little better. But he's
out, But
he's a baller though. I fuck with Mustafa. I've been on him since the draft. I tapped in with him after we drafted him. I really watched the film and the highlights and all that, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna be solid, bro.
We always said John Lynch as a Hall of Fame safety doesn't know how to pick what a safety is in
Listen, John Lynch could draft his ass off after round 3.
Yeah, no, okay, so Hall of Fame
right. 3 and on, bro. He be in his fucking bag, bro. But also, I tell teams like that's really what makes a real NFL team good. If you could draft the rounds 3 and beyond, 1 and 2, everybody's pretty much expected to be a starter when you take those 2 rounds. But when you draft 3, that's how you fill your roster. Where consistently have good players by drafting in those rounds. So
yeah. So, wish they have done again. That would be a great place to end it. This was another great episode of On Base Soil. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Okay, Ricky Diaz, the homie from Chicago, back. Hey, my friend, how are you? I'm from Chicago and diehard Niner fan. Haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome back to the show, my boy. I also want to watch the game on Friday against the Raiders, of course. Let's go Niners. Let's go Niners. Good evening, faithful.
Yes, sir. We are definitely going to be tapped in. With the Raiders game this week. Yeah, the Battle of Mandalay Bay, a.k.a. Yes. But
is Greg Papa going to be calling it?
More than likely. That's going to be funny. I didn't even think about that. But, I expect this.
Do you think if he says it, do you think he'll do both? Touchdown Raiders!
I hope so.
San Francisco.
I hope so. And then especially if the game is like really a tight ass game, he gonna forget. He won't even be able to help himself. You feel me? So if the game is really cracking, he definitely gonna get both off for sure. Yeah. And I hope he does shit. Like I'm saying, he was a staple with the Raiders for hella long.
So. He gonna be off a couple of the drinks in Vegas too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Having a good time this preseason.
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, real. Greg Papa don't even fuck with y'all like that. Say, it's just a check. It's just a check.
Hey, baby, he fuck with whoever write that check. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. Get your money, man.
Even though he probably could have a fat ass crib out there in Vegas.
He probably didn't want to move. Yeah, you old and shit. And realistically, he probably still a Raider fan. Like, you feel me? Like, he probably really still a Raider fan.
It's literally right.
But why you say whoever you work for, hey, listen, I'll be a Niner fan all day when you running, you know what I'm saying, that checkup.
Fucking what's the name? Crazy ass gonna be with him. What's your man we saw in practice? Sam Robinson, or what's his brother name? That does the announcer, the color announcer with the Greg Papa.
Tim Ryan.
Tim Ryan's funny.
Yes. So he just, like, for sure, his whole makeup is just like, what you on, bro? Like, why do you look like that?
Come on, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What is you on, bro?
All right. We're gonna end the show. Hit that like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. Last words as always, my boy Pat.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Rick, hey man, we're gonna have another show for you later this week, probably Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Might do a little pregame. What time is the game on Friday?
Oh, that's a good question. We might come post game. I think it might be at 5. Let's look that up right now.
Shout out to the Lamar sleeves.
Forgot the game was. Oh, the game is at 7. So yeah, we could do a little pregame show.
A little 30 minutes, you feel me? Yeah. Definitely down for that. Come rock with us for the pregame show. Tim Ryan, with the Lamar Jackson sleeves, he says the black. He got the black shirt. It's the black ball with the black glove. Just can't see the football. I'm sorry. All right, yeah, we're gonna be back Friday. Pregame, rock with us. We're gonna holler at y'all.
Facts.
Oh,